Oh dear Aries, welcome back to my channel. So dear guys, let's see what we have going on for you for the mid-month of April. Now, one of the first messages that I was getting for you guys is that you guys have been waiting quite some time in limbo for either a commitment or a situation to come into fruition, and you're getting a bit you're getting a bit like impatient now, and it seems like to me that someone is really keeping, like, they keep you hanging on, so that they're very much attached to you, but they don't make any kosher moves, so to speak, right? So I feel like this has been something that you have been considering to let go of, but you do feel, you almost feel used, or like the time that you have put in, you get like very anxious about that. Yeah, wow. First card out is the 5 of Pentacles. So definitely this person has you closed out, or you might have been putting them out in the cold, really focusing on things that really matter for you at this point. You may have been going through a period of stagnation and a lot of limitations. Could be financial, could be within a love situation, could be in any kind of way, but I hope this card does apply to you, because this card in this deck is really talking about looking inside yourself and being grateful for what you have, and with that grateful energy you will attract more of what is meant to be in your life, rather than focusing on what is lacking. So this is a very crucial shift that people make, especially if you are going through a spiritual shift. Definitely 5 of Pentacles always comes up when you feel lost, right? When you feel abandoned, when you don't belong to a specific group or place. And definitely for Aries, you know, I got my Aries in note, so it's all about not wanting to be a part of the group anymore. Actually, you know, you stand alone, but you do still have that feeling of like, okay, why are people treating me like this? Why am I going through that? But once you make that shift within yourself to be grateful for what you have, instead of like looking at the lacks that you're having, that is the biggest change. Because this is the number 5 that talks about changes, but it talks about like internal and external changes. So you might have gone through a lot of changes in the recent past, and trying to find things to ground yourself, all right, to root yourself. Yeah, 8 of Cups wanted to come out, one of my favorite cards as well. This is talking about you having, you know, you've put a lot of energy into it, and this might have been a very karmic situation that you have been in, all right? This is a very karmic situation. I feel like you've tried everything you could, and look at this card, like she's wearing the lion's skin on herself, and that means that she's been putting so much energy and effort into it, but did not get back what she has put out. So someone walked away here. Someone walked away because it was too big of a burden. You know, you may have just like literally almost ran off of the situation just to get your mind clear, just to find your focus back again, just to make some kind of move. Like you had to move. Some people had to move out. Some people may have been could be like a housing situation as well. Let's see. Oof. My goodness, 10 of Swords. Five of Wands in the heart of your reading. So it seems like even though you had no other option than to walk away, because this person was not being very receptive, they may have just turned you out in the cold there, you still have a lot of conflict here. You still have a lot of unresolved issues. You've been quite betrayed here, and it like the ending was not pretty. You got 2 tens here, but it seems to be very, you know, the changes that you're making are a bit like almost forced changes. Now we have the Hierophant. Jesus, you got like 3 5s here and 2 10s. Wow. And then we got the King of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, wow. This is unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s. Like, I got 5 on it. Like, definitely 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You got the Queen of Cups here as well. Queen of Swords. You got the Magician, the King of Cups. And you got the 5 of Cups. Like, geez, how many 5s could you have in one reading? 5 5s. You got them all. This is like a major shift that is going on with you. Definitely internally. I don't think that you are very happy with those changes. You are dealing with someone who has drove you crazy when it comes to, I feel like, jealousy, playing a lot of mind games. As I said, someone seems to be very latched, like they're latched on you. They don't give you anything, but they don't let you go either. So you come to this point where you don't have any other option than to walk away. And it seems to me that you waited quite some time for this commitment or for things to change. And for a majority of you, this breakup could have led you to go into your spirituality, wanting you to, you know, make some changes when it comes to your boundaries as well, when it comes to your the way that this person is treating you. I do feel like they have a lot of emotions for you, but they're withholding a lot. They're not very expressive. They're kind of like a camouflaged King of Cups here, and he does have like the Satan stick there, so be careful of that. I don't like the King of Cups in this deck. He seems like a weird guy that is like lurking somewhere in the bushes, like and he's naked. It creeps the F out of me when I see this King of Cups. Like it seriously does. And that's how you probably feel about this person. Like, you've tried everything you could to get this person talking, and the more that you try to push on it, the more it just like backfired on you. And you know, there is this sadness, there's this grief, there's this needing to pull yourself back up here with the Magician. And I don't think it's very easy for you to do this right now, because you got like 5 5, so this is like a major change that is going on. I do have someone here that is quite jealous of you. I do still get that this person has a lot of narcissistic jealousy intentions towards you. So they like to see you a bit going through this suffering. I don't know why this is. Sorry for this mess of a reading, guys. Seriously. So I do get the feeling that you have not been speaking about this feeling with this individual, and this might be definitely the period for you to speak up about it. This person is definitely holding back. They might feel that you are also holding back because you're not, you know, I don't see any expressions made here. I feel like you really slammed the door when you left, and without really talking about the issue, you know, because you felt like, okay, what's the sense of talking about that issue, right? The Hierophant. So they see you really coming into your power here with the Hierophant, though. I mean, you made up some rules within your house environment or relationship, and you're really sticking to that. You're being very Taurisian at this point. You might have like the cusp in Taurus, but you seem to be very almost like demanding that change, you know, like, if you're not going to change, then I will make some changes. And I have like a fly here. So if you're not gonna make any changes, I will make those changes, and I will stick to it. And that makes this person kind of like shaky because they know that you mean it. I think you've been very furious with them. And I feel like you've tried every way that you could, but it just seems not to be working. And Four of Swords, so you're really taking a rest, you're taking a pause here, you're retreating yourself and trying to heal from the situation. Whatever this person did, I feel like you gave them a chance and they kind of like screwed it up. Let's see. I want to see what this King of Cups has to offer here. This might be also you guys. By retreating yourself, you can actually focus on more of your emotions, trying to balance your emotion sides. You're not being very expressive, and that's because you're going through a lot of emotional changes right now where you need all of your resources to build yourself back up. This seems to be someone that you have been in a long-term commitment with. They do long for a commitment, but as I said, if they're not going to be expressive, then it doesn't really make sense, right? They may be very conflicted whether you are being loyal or not, or they are being conflicted within themselves whether they can be loyal to you or not, is what I'm getting here. And the Judgment. So this person is definitely, they're gonna want to have a second chance. There is a need gonna be to talk, all right? And we're entering okay, going well. Reface. We are entering. Wow, what is going on with my speed? Just hold on. We are entering Libra, full moon. That's tomorrow actually. So it is all talking about trying to address what is bothering you, trying to address what is still hurting you in order to speak up about it. But the key is to be diplomatic. The key is without causing more conflict, but needing to express yourself, needing to express your where you have been hurt, and trying to come to a more forgiving situation with this individual. And I feel like there is going to be definitely a time where you both needing to talk about the stability of this relationship, the loyalty within this relationship, the dedication and devotion within this relationship. And I feel like you are now going through those changes to figure out what it is that you will accept within a commitment and what you don't accept. So these are really talking about rules, higher rules, and how you how you want to be treated. And it does show me that you both have still faith in the situation, but there is just a lot of sadness and grief and hurt and jealousy, betrayal. There is just a lot of things that are going to be coming up to the surface for both of you to talk about. So it's a very good time to to have that rest, okay? To really withdraw from this conflict. Do not, don't put more fire on the fire. It's not going to work this time. You really need to go a bit like inwards and try to figure out what it is that you want out of this relationship. And even if this is not going to become a solidified relationship, it is a lesson for you to stand up for yourself and tell this person, like, okay, this is acceptable and this is not acceptable. However it is going to go after that's like for later. But for now, you do have all the tools in the box from the Magician to make it happen, to really address your situation, address this conflict, address this mind games, because this person has been definitely holding on to you and playing a lot of mind games. And it's just like it's getting from bad to worse here, and it needs to stop somewhere, and it is going to stop, like, definitely. Let me just pull one more card. Just an additional card. Yeah, 8 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication, so you better be you just like, and they said I wouldn't hurt a fly, right? Nope. Eight of Wands, he's still here. He's still here, like seriously. Eight of Wands with the King of Pentacles. So again, this is talking about stability, all right? It's talking about, okay, are we gonna get serious or not? Like, this is like the real talk after like the chaos. This is just like the chaos just like blew up, all right, in both your faces, because it's about five, it's about both people right now. And now it's time to talk about or think about and how to talk about what are the next moves, how are we going to move forward in this situation. There is a lot of communication coming in. You could be dealing with a Taurus, especially Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, and another Aries. All right, so that was a reading. Guys, I'm gonna continue this reading. I will do a he says, she says spread just to see what the heck just went on here. And we'll get some more clarity and some more guidance for you guys. The link is down in the description box below the video. Don't forget to just follow me on Vimeo as well, so you get the notifications as well. So, love you guys. Bye.